This is foot fundamentals for strength training. And this is the foundation of your strength training. And you wouldn't think it. You wouldn't think that the feet is the foundation for all of your movement and making sure that you're doing so with strength, stability, and safety. But it is. Let's talk about why it's important and let's talk about how you can do it. I mentioned 3 words there that are key to your foot fundamentals: strength, stability, and safety. When we get our feet engaged properly, we can create more strength. And we do this through the creation of more tension from our feet up into our hips. And our hips is where our lower and our upper body meet. So that is creating full body strength and tension. Now that strength transfers over to stability, because the stronger you are, the more stable you are going to be. And the more tension that you have, the more stable that you're going to be. When you're strong and when you're stable, that creates safety. That means that you can move without pain, you can move without creating injury. So when we create good foot engagement, when we create tension from our feet all the way up into our hips, that is what gives us strength, stability, and safety. Now, I said that foot engagement is the foundation of your movement, the foundation of your exercise. And that's because many movements require us to push off the floor. When you look at a squat, it is you pushing the floor away. It is you pushing off the floor to go from a bottom position to a top position. Same thing with a deadlift. When you are in that bottom position, you're not pulling the bar off the floor, or at least that's not how you should think about it. You should think about pushing the floor away to drive yourself up into that top standing position. Now, both of those are lower body movements. It's true for upper body as well. When you think about a bent over row, if our feet are lacking engagement, then we're not getting tension, we're not getting strength up into those hips, which is where our back muscles connect. Those are the muscles that we're trying to work in a bent over row. This is important for that strength, stability, safety trifecta, but it's also important to get the most out of many of your exercises where being connected to the ground is super important. Let's go over the application now, because we have the information about why it's important. You're thoroughly convinced, but how do we actually do this so that we can get that trifecta of strength, stability, and safety within our movement? First and foremost, as you get set up into your squat, deadlift, bent over row position, whatever movement it is, think about your feet. Think about having some monkey feet, where we want to spread those toes real wide and grab a hold of the floor. From there, there's 2 different cues that you can use to engage your feet the most. One will likely work better for your brain than the other. So discard one, grab the other one. The first one is think about screwing your feet into the ground as if you're trying to turn them outward without actually doing that. So think about screwing them into the ground, or think about ripping the floor apart with your feet. And both of those things will create the engagement, will create the tension that you need to be strong, stable, and safe in your movement. Your knees are an indication of if you've screwed your feet in or ripped the floor apart. They should rotate out. So we should see those knees rotate if you're getting the proper engagement and tension from your feet up into your hip. The last step is just hold it. If this is new to you, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel slightly uncomfortable. But when you get used to this new foot engagement, you are going to get stronger faster than before.